Good evening, everyone. Kieran, final update as usual. I actually shot this video already a week ago, but in the meantime, before I uploaded, had my phone changed and I hadn't backed it up. Anyway, video gone. So here I am again. A little frustrating, but it's all good. Gonna share the records that have been piling up. Probably even since February that I haven't shared. Last video was my the online digs. So first off, share a couple big additions to the collection. Strata East, as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel, love collecting the Strata East. So both of these found locally, actually, which is awesome since I don't find them too often in Montreal. First one, Message from Mozambique, Juju, very a lot of percussion, kind of tribal sounding jazz. So that's the first one. And one of the big ones, the Heath Brothers, Albert, Jimmy, and Percy, featuring Stanley Cal, Marching On. Not one I expected to pop up locally. I think it was actually probably part of that big collection that my local store in got in last year. I think they have maybe some boxes that hadn't gone through. So who knows what else might pop up. But yeah, grab this locally. If you don't know this, check it out on the YouTube. Might needle drop some stuff. Some of these I haven't played in a while because I've been listening to those online digs, but I'll just randomly place it. This is a Cuban record, Raul Gomez, instrumental, and this is the, oops, that's not the sleeve, like literally paper sleeve, not cardboard. This has some like luscious strings on it, variety of sounds actually, but I'll just kind of drop the needle in a few random places. Funkiness too. Picked a good spot. It's a dope record. Cheers. Totally different sounding. As you can hear, all over the place in terms of the sound. Some a lot softer, getting close to cheesy, disco-y, and then some funky and hard. But I think you can listen to this on YouTube. But yeah, some beautiful string composition. Gives you a little bit of an idea, but I think the whole thing is available on YouTube in one track, if I'm not mistaken. So check that out. Raul Gomez. It's from the 70s. I can't remember what year. And of course it doesn't say it on this piece of paper that the record comes in. This is one that someone shared on the YouTube page, and I saw Chris, you commented on it, Chris Cole, if you're watching. I think that you didn't actually have the record. This was a while ago, but anyway, I grabbed this. This is a music in the world of Islam, drums and rhythms. This is definitely some bare percussive. I love this stuff. It's definitely not for everyone. So it's a compilation of all types of different groups that came out in the 70s. Drums and rhythm says it all. Vocals on there. Anyway, I dig it. So yeah, that's the beauty of Facebook. People sharing music that they're listening to, that they're into, and otherwise there's no way I would have ever probably bought this or even come across it. Drums and rhythms, the music in the world of Islam. This one also a very percussive album. I can needle drop this for you guys too. This is Melvin Price on Meldor, which is so Swedish label. It's from the 71. I have his other one, but the reissue on Wax Poetic. Sorry, it's getting dark here. It's gonna get grainy. Another percussion driven groove. Give you guys an idea of what that sounds like. Bass. I love this shit. Hear every sound of the bass. A little slower. So that is another one I found local. All of these I found in Montreal. So coming up on some good stuff. This one is actually pretty scratchy, but I got it for cheap, and so I grabbed it. Love the cover. This is Screaming Jay Hawkins. Get to a track where he's actually screaming. Don't you know that man can't be no square? So some wild, bluesy don't hear this from, but I dig it. I know most of you don't watch my videos because you dig the blues, but I do, so if you're watching, you're gonna hear some blues. It's what I grew up on. It's one of the reasons I love music, is the blues. This one was one of my most recent pickups, more in the rock vein, Liquid Smoke, but some soulful, funky. They do a cover of Hard to Handle that has a dope break at the beginning. I think it's the third track, which I'll play for you guys. So this is on Avco Embassy. It's actually a Italian pressing, but everything's the same. Even the label, just there, it says Distribuzione Aristano Milano. Oh. Don't speak Italian, clearly. Although people tell me that when I speak Spanish, which I don't really speak Spanish, but I do speak more Spanish than Italian, I always put an Italian accent on it for no good reason. Oh, didn't play you any other tracks on there, but it's already away. A mix of rocky, soulful tracks on the Liquid Smoke, self-titled. What else do I got here? Some here, I got this. Don't need to needle drop this. You guys know it, or you can check it out online easily. Doing It to Death, the JBs, original on People Records, or is it well distributed by Polydor? Who knows if it's actually an original first press, but happy to add that. Some jazz, Bobby Hutcherson, Waiting, 70. I want to say 75, could be 76. Doesn't say. I think it's 75, but it's dope. Filling in piece in my John Coltrane collection. I don't know if I showed this already, I might have. Chimchiri Song of a Praise, Nature Boy, Brasilia. The John Coltrane Quartet plays. A85 on Impulse. This is a mono copy. What else do I grab here? This is cool. This one I actually bought, so I was maybe gonna send it over to Tom because he was interested, but I ended up loving it and he said no stress to keep it. Thank you, Tom, for letting me know this is a dope record. We'll remember Comida. Michael Urbaniak is why I thought of Tom when I saw it. Got that Polish connect. Not gonna needle drop that one. Picked up this, Donny Hathaway, Everything is Everything. Was missing that. Love Donny Hathaway, one of my favorite soul voices. This I had wanted for a while. It was too expensive at the local store. They cut the price in almost half. This is 50 Fela Kuti and the Africa 70 Aphrodisiac on Capitol Records. I believe this one is a compilation of Nigerian 45s, but don't quote me. I don't really need to needle drop this because if you know Fela, you kind of know what album from 1972 Fela's gonna sound like, but it's so damn good. Would have loved to see Fela live. I did see his son Femi live in Montreal, and I did see the Broadway show Fela, where Antibalas was the band, and that was really, really incredible actually experience. Went to New York to check that out. At some point my phone is probably gonna die, and that will be the end of this video. But until then, I'm gonna keep sharing records with you guys, and if you want to keep watching, thank you. Jazz award-winning drummer Max Roach, Time Records. This is a Canadian press. It's early 60s, I believe. Max Roach recording. Nothing groundbreaking, but it was cool to find for cheap. This one I really enjoyed. I don't know how to say it. Maxin. This is the name of the band, but that's her name. And it's like soulful, rock-y sounding. 2 Rolling Stone covers on here, reminding me a bit of the Mary Clayton I had picked up. Cheap Yusef Lateef, actually haven't listened to this one yet. Put this in another pile. Another blues. John Lee Hooker, Detroit Special. This is a reissue of an album from early 60s, I think it was released. The recordings are of 2 sessions, 1953 and 1961, which I find quite incredible sounding. And I know I always say this, that you guys aren't into the blues, but maybe some of you are. John Lee Hooker is just something incredible.
When I saw you, you almost knocked me off my feet. I couldn't hardly play my looking at you. Man, that woman got some.
This is reissue from 1972 that's like in perfect condition.
I know the cat that
Not
you
chasing after blues originals. Too expensive.
which he put it nice to you. Right there.
This sounds probably like the side 1B. Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like the 1953 recordings. Let's hear what the 1961 sounds like.
Yeah.
You can tell.
On Barley.
A bit more modern sounding.
On Barley. Ain't got no place to call my home. Don't turn.
This haunting voice. Wild blues guitar. Electric. Woo! Come on. Montreal Jazz Fest starts probably next week. Check out some free shows. Mr. a record fair in Montreal that I didn't know about. Giving you guys all the updates on the fly. Moment of silence. Dinner's still on the stove, making some oxtail, Jamaican oxtail stew. One of my favorites. Easy to make with lima beans. Thundercat. I had never gotten into this. Tried to listen to it digitally. Found a used copy. Grabbed it, and I definitely was able to appreciate the album much more. Lee Morgan. Got a few Lee Morgans actually. I'll just show you because there's one right here too. Two Lee Morgan originals. Charisma, Sixth Sense. One from '66, one from '67. You know I love Lee Morgan, and I know you guys do too. What else I got? Oh, added this. Here Comes Shuggy Otis, not my favorite. I prefer, obviously, the more complete, more artistic pieces of work that followed this. Inspiration, Information, and Freedom Flight. But this is still a great piece of work. Very enjoyable. This is really good. Dr. John, In the Right Place. This copy's it actually sounds pretty good, except for at the beginning where it skips, but it was only a few dollars, and the meters on here, some killer funky grooves, some 80s boogie with some great friggin' you got Buster Williams, great musician, as well as Roy Haynes, but Buster Williams I love, and this is so different than anything I've heard him on before. This kind of boogie sound. There's actually a variety of sounds on here, but you guys know this. If you don't, check it out. Ooh, another Impulse that I've been wanting for a while. Not as important to me now that I'm my tastes have evolved, but still happy to add this Art Blakey original to my collection on Impulse, the self-titled. Maceo, got this with the Doing It to Death. Really happy to add this. Don't see this stuff often. Oh, I keep wanting to stop, but everything I pull out is good to show you guys. This is Ann Peebles, Can't Stand the Rain. I want to needle drop this, but it's getting dark and it's been on for a while. This is really, really good. Obviously the famous Missy Elliott sample. This is Memphis Soul on High Records, that classic Memphis sound. It is so, so good. Ooh. Okay, this will be the last one maybe. This is another record by Satima Bea Benjamin, and I got the other one thanks to Dave Belson. Much appreciated. I'd seen this one in my local store, but I had never listened to it until I got that one as VCLT. I was like, hey, it's so good that I need to check this out, and this song blew me away. But there we go. Another one with Buster Williams. Listen to this bass. Takes you to another place.
I've come home. I've come home.
Ooh. We got this, Joe Henderson, In Pursuit of Blackness, original on Milestone, incredible record. Show this one another time. Might needle drop that next time. That too. Picked up this. Don't need to needle drop this. Lots of people sharing this Alice Coltrane compilation of her cassettes from the later days that were just sold at the Ashram. Amazing. Love this. Get it. And the immortal Otis Redding, released after he passed away tragically. Still great work on here. And this track, Africa. Vibing. Peace, guys. Hope everyone's well.